Hey y'all. I feel like talking again. And I think today's, or this hour's, or this minute's, whatever, topic of conversation is going to be therapy. A lot of my friends have been suggesting it. I've gone through plenty. Therapy itself does not have to be you and a specific therapist. Therapy can be AA meetings, life ring meetings, sit down conversations with anyone. I have gone through a lot of therapy, be it with an actual therapist or the meetings that I have just discussed. When I say that I am good, I'm good. Can we stop just suggesting therapy for you guys not understanding me?
Please, just a little bit, just a wee bit.
By the way, I like voices. No one really knows this shit about me, but like I do some weird shit with voices. So, sorry. Um, a lot of my personality has just been hidden from people. And it's not so much you. Actually, no, I'm not blaming anyone. It's not so much you, but my understanding of your communication style too. If I don't feel like I can trust to the point where I can be goofy, you're never going to get my full trust. If I don't feel that. Does that make sense? Like, no offense, guys, but the people who are telling me that I should look at therapy, look at your life first. Please. Look at what you've gone through. Look at what you're going through. Look at where you're at. See if you need it first. Do not put your perception of what's going on the other person if you're not willing to make an attempt to sit down and understand and talk. I keep saying I have this issue via text, and people just want to text and text and text until I get frustrated to the point where I just don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, my goal, if I'm having a conversation that I don't want to have, is to end it. If my personality traits are being put out there in a bad light, if there's a misunderstanding and you're going off of that misunderstanding and you're getting offended by it, it's no longer about what I was trying to say, but how you took it. Does that make sense? Like, if people would try, just try, please,
Just a little bit, just a wee bit.
just try to come from a place of understanding and compassion before you try to judge and respond. Just try. If you're not understanding, make that attempt to either make that phone call, sit there and listen. Listening is the main part here. Sit there and listen. Most people, in my experience, don't listen to understand. They listen to respond. So if I'm calling you out on shit, it's not me and how I'm viewing things. It's that you're so much into yourself that you have neglected other people around you, if that makes sense. Like, your behavior itself is rude. And I'm going to do the best I can to be as polite as I can to correct that until it becomes about me. Then I'm going to shut that shit down quick, because I do not accept blame for other people's misunderstandings. I have put myself in a position always to clear that shit up. It's not on me if people don't want to sit down and talk. Don't also put it on me for trying to have these kind of conversations through text with anyone who will sit down and listen. Because at that point, that's all I'm looking for, just someone. I don't even care who at that point, because I have put myself out there for so many people to come to me with your problems. And I sit there and I listen. If you want to text about it, let's text. I'll give you thumbs up, hearts, emojis, sweet. That's great. Oh, I'm sorry you're going through that. I have never, ever have I attacked someone's character on something that they have posted. Never. And if you could find it, go ahead and post it under this video. Because it's never happened. It's kind of rude, guys. I don't really like the part where people want to make shit about me when I bring shit up. Does that make sense? If you're not understanding, if you're getting offended by how things are coming off, take a step back. Remember, dude, this is coming from a place of love. Love should always be implied, unless I give you a reason to believe it's not. And trust me, with me, you will know. Unless it is told specifically that I cannot stand your fucking guts, love is always implied. Because I don't tell people that shit. People might irritate me to the point where I get frustrated and I get that hot flash of, dude, what the fuck are you doing? That's all it is. If I go over things over and over and over and over and over again, yeah, things are gonna just set me off. But I calm the fuck down quick. But do not ever, ever, ever come at me with your bullshit. Does that make sense? All right, let me put it this way. A couple months ago, I had a new helper doing HVAC. And, you know, I'm going over processes and shit with him. And we're working on PVC, right? So I don't have anything right next to me that's PVC, but hopefully people know what a PVC pipe looks like. So it's just this 2-inch PVC pipe. He's supposed to take it out. Now, what does he do instead? He doesn't take out this 2-inch PVC pipe from outside after taking it out inside. What he does instead is he goes over to this metal flapper and he's taking out this 6-inch metal flapper. He got confused. That confusion, it is what it is. I got confused with his confusion because it's like, bro, you're taking out 2-inch PVC in pipe. Why are you taking out something that's metal and 6 inches outside? So I gave him shit about that, and then he flips it the fuck on me. It's my fault that he didn't understand what he was doing. Oh, that shit gets me hot quick. Do not ever blame me for your shit. I am here. Always. If you have questions, always ask. Make sure you understand what's going on before you do it. Make sure you don't blame me for your lack of understanding. Because I shut that shit down quick. I do not have time or the patience to sit here and argue a point that I didn't make. Does this make sense? Like, everything from me has always come from this place of love, compassion, understanding. But here's the secret. I'm not a doormat. I never have been. I don't like people walking on me. I don't walk on people. That's all I'm looking for out of friends. Like, if you guys have taken my long string of ranty texts as that, I'm sorry. I wish people would have come to me about that instead of the post itself. Because if you're not understanding what I'm saying, and now I'm just arguing against you and what you're believing I'm saying, like there's no conversation to be had. Oh, excuse me. Like there's just no conversation to be had right there. And it hurts watching your friends just walk all over you and think it's okay. Guys, I'm not the one who needs therapy. I've got plenty of therapy. I've got Jesus. I got Jesus. But, like, I don't go to church. Oh man. Got a phone call. Alright, looks like we're still recording though. I need to put this shit on airplane mode when I record. That way I don't get distracted by collect calls. I got problems though. Like, I'm not perfect. Could I use more therapy? Sure. But I'm at the point in my life where paying a professional is not it. Does that make sense? I have read cover to cover the Bible 4 times. I have a pretty good fucking understanding. I have also read quite a few other scriptures that my Christian friends wouldn't really approve of. But I don't really care. In my personal view, in my opinion, it is the same being. Your interpretation of that being, someone's interpretation of that being might be different, but you have one true God. I'm not sure why we just went from therapy to God, but it's in there somewhere. I'm sure it is. Actually, honestly, with AA, you're kind of accepting a higher power. So, like, maybe not so much God itself, but like that higher power, whatever you believe it to be, is what it is. Again, I'm not sure where we're going with this one now. The fuck? Let me try to get this back into therapy. That's where it started. That's where we should end it. And we're currently at 13 minutes in. Alrighty. So guys, if you have a friend that is just posting and saying that they're okay, saying that they're good, saying that they're fine, that they just need someone to sit there and read, make sure that they understand and listen. If what you could do at that point is those things, it would help so much. Stop offering therapy as a solution to your friend talking to you. That is entirely rude. Especially when you have not read up on them enough or read into them enough to see that they don't need it and you do. Again, I've got plenty of shit that's happening in my life. I'm not good on all of it, but I'm good. I'm good. This has been a wild week. I don't want to keep going back to shit like this. That is why I finally got to the point where I am here. I finally figured out that people weren't understanding my wording the way that I was putting it. And I am terribly sorry for that. I have been trying so hard since I was a wee little boy. I have just never felt comfortable around people enough to even do this. The voices, the shit, people don't hear that from me. My dog does. Like, I just want, it sounds so weird to say, but I just want friends that are like my dog. People that I could just be around, be myself around. I'm not looking to abuse my friends. If you're taking the way that I'm putting things as abuse, I am sorry you're taking it that way. You never should. Especially if you're doing shit that's pissing me off. Like, just stop doing the shit that's pissing me off. Like, that's all it is. And to be fair, the shit that pisses me off might seem like petty little shit to you. But if you make it clear that that's bothering you over and over and over again, yeah, fucking had it coming. I don't know what to say, man. Like, it takes a lot to get me hot. Like, I can have those quick flashes. As soon as you hear that growl in my voice and you don't calm down, if you want it to escalate further, oh, we could do that. I could do that all day. I don't want to. I'm tired of people trying to walk on me, though. I am a very cool, calm, collected person until I'm not. And personally, I would prefer not to ever unleash the wild side. If you haven't guessed, this podcast, this show, whatever you want to call it, is now called WildSideOut. Why? That's just what I fucking came up with. Wildside's my middle name, and, I don't know. Fuck. Shit happens. But guys, you gotta treat your friends better. Especially the givers, the healers, the ones who are there for you. I'm not in groups of friends for me. Does that make sense? I only need one or two really good friends. I don't need thousands of people around me. I will help thousands of people in my lifetime. I wish I could do more. I can't based off of what I earn. And I earn good money. Earned good money. I'm gonna overshare a little bit more now. But I just called my boss trying to get my job back, and it sounds like he gave it to someone else. So at the end of this 2 weeks, that I'm just home anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out. But for now, I'm stuck with this because that is right here. Please do not make it seem like I'm obsessing over people. It's not people. It's the fucking situations. It's these situations that I get so caught up in, and then the messages that I keep getting over and over and over again, just bashing me, my personality, my flaws, your perceived perception of my flaws. I don't do that to you. All I needed during any of this was someone to just, like, even just one of these calls, just sit there, mute yourself. You could talk, you could do whatever you want. If I feel I'm being listened to, I just keep doing this because I am talking to me right now. And I don't interrupt myself as much. Like, my mind does. Fucking pisses me off. Like, that ADHD bullshit, it's fucking bullshit, man. But please don't take me seriously. I don't. I joke, I play around, I tease, I have fun, but I do not bully. I do not attack people. Situations, I will tease you the fuck out of. If you have a typo that I clearly know is a typo, I'm gonna give you shit about what's clearly a typo. Don't get offended, please. It helps so much if you could just laugh things off instead of getting offended. Like I keep being told to do, same advice is going back out there. I was not expecting a 20-minute long video at this point. I was expecting like a 5-10 minute long. I got like another 10 minutes in me. I apologize for these long videos. I really don't, though. Honestly, if anyone would have done this, just sit down and shut your fucking mouth. That sounds rude to say, but it comes from the heart. If people could just listen to what's being said, the context it is being said in, it helps so much in these misunderstandings. So much. But people can't talk. It's unfortunate. You got a lot to say. I do love y'all though. Wild Side Out.